and here there are some creeks, and the Narmada estuary, Tapi estuary, and Kerala is famous for what? Lagoon lakes. Kerala is famous for, तो याद रख सकते हैं, creeks, estuary, lagoon lakes. Can you remember like this? So which are the coastal में which can be converted into possibly wetland? Creeks, estuary, and then I said that lagoon lakes. And in the Kerala, 3 wetlands on the lagoon lake. Understood? That it is in a webinar already, you know that. Clear? I said Astham Odis, Astham Kotta. So that it is okay. And इसके बाद यहाँ पर बे है, बे एरियाज, just making you to understand, बे है, यहाँ पे कौन है? पाक बे. There is a Gulf of Mannar. Understood? So somewhere the bay area can be also what is in a coastal areas में, what is in a bay can be also what? Wetland. Then I said that tidal flats, or this is the reason having some kind of what is in a corals. Some corals are there. Understood? So corals nearby, corals कैसा होता है? Yes, if there is an island and then this is an oceanic water, the corals has been grown. So this water body become lagoon lake. So along the corals we have an what? Wetland. Along the corals we have an what? Wetland. Yes, which are we have seen? Tell me fast. Creeks, estuary, lagoon lake, bay, and then I said corals. And then I have made you to understand in the physical geography, coastal region में sometimes this is I said that आपको ये region ऐसे depressed है, and then ocean is over. When the tide comes, this water able to come, tidal pool. Perhaps you remember? Yes, in the coastal wave cut notch, sea cliff, and then I said that wave cut platform. And in this one there is an I said that tidal pools, and that can be on a wetland tidal flats. It is known as what? Understood? So tidal flats we have been able to see, and some mangrove. Eastern coast में कहाँ कहाँ mangrove है? Where is the mangrove? सुंदरबन, महानदी. Yes, tell me. है? अरे ध्यान से सुनो. गोदावरी, कृष्णा, and thereafter I am coming towards Kaveri. These are the major mangrove forest region. These are the major mangrove. Understood? So just which are the area can be in the coastal region? Yes, tell me. Wetland. First I said that creeks, estuary, lagoon lakes, bay, corals, mangroves, tidal flats. Can you remember? And thereafter we used to make one near to the coast. We used to make some kind of what is a casing, and then through with the help of wiring and web we used to create and then we do a special seeding of what is fishes, and then we try to create lots of fisheries, and that is known as mariculture or aquaculture. That is known as what? And in this one again there is lots of species can be grown. It depends upon the human being that they are doing or not. So aquaculture man-made can be there. Salt pen nahi dikhna aap log. Understood? So which are the coastal, wetland, natural and man-made? Creeks, estuary, lagoon, bays, corals, mangrove, tidal flats. And thereafter man-made is what? Aquaculture. So we have seen inland wetlands and then coastal wetland. And some are natural and some are man-made. And then first inland. What are the natural? Lakes. जैसे ऐसे देखो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. If you see Jammu and Kashmir, you can remember lakes. गंगा के पास आओगे, then Oxbow Lake, and there will be nearby Ganga. What you can see? Waterlogging and marshy. ऐसे याद हो गया आपको? और बच गया क्या आपका? Playa. Can you remember this way? Lakes. Which are that I said that? Lakes. Yes, tell me. Oxbow Lake along the Ganga, and nearby there is what? Waterlogging, and then marshy area, and then we can see Playa Lake. And what are the man-made? Reservoirs, dams, that is tanks, and then I said abandoned quarries, and then we have what? Cooling pond. And then which are the coastal? इसी में से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे. Which are the coastal? Creeks, estuary, lagoons, bays, corals, mangrove, tidal flats, and man-made is aquaculture or mariculture. And आपको जो नोट करना है, you can keep on noting. It's up to you. And थोड़ा सा brief करूँगा. I said that it is not done too much. I'll get into it. Wetlands are ecosystem whose formation and process characterized are determined by water. Wetlands are not necessarily wet throughout the year. Yes. They have been called as the nature's kidney because of the cleansing the environment, especially the polluted water. And wetlands are interface between terrestrial as well as aquatic ecosystem. Understood it? इसमें ये तो बता ही चुका हूं मैं. Submerged water is important. Submerged throughout the year or part of a year. Nature's kidney I discussed with you. So wetlands are typically what is in a highland areas or low-lying depressed areas. जहाँ depressed हो, water can accumulate. Yes, they can be natural, they can be coastal, they can be inland. Floodplains can be. That is, I said that waterlogged areas, marshy areas, swamp, marshes, mangrove deltas, lakes are some of the types of the wetland. Paddy for a part of a year. Paddy समझते हैं, it is submerged with water. Paddy cultivation, rice cultivation for the 3 months it can act as an what? Wetland. And then wetlands can contain fresh water, salt water, brackish water. Understood? Saline में marine culture कर रहे थे, and there is what I said that lagoons are brackish water. Lagoons are जहाँ पे there is a mixing of fresh water and understood, जहाँ पे 0.5 grams salt से लेकर क्या हो सकता है, salinity will lie between what is 35 parts per thousand. And then therefore the wetlands can be fresh water, wetlands can be, yes tell me, saline or brackish. It can be of any type. Understood? Brackish का मतलब क्या है? One it is in a fresh water जहाँ पे salinity कितनी है 0.5 and one saline means salinity is 35 gram. In the ocean how much, in 1 kg of water how much salt? 35 gram. It means 35 parts per thousand. And in the fresh water how much in 1 kg salt? 0.5. And brackish water lies between this. Understood? जहाँ पे दोनों मिल रहे हैं. Mangrove is in a point where there is an, I said that what is in a fresh water and also who is meeting? Saline water. In the coastal area Sundarban Delta, if I am talking about Sundarban Delta, I said there is a mangrove forest, and everywhere the deltas are meeting. There is a saline river water, fresh water, and saline water is also there. So, just I said that wetlands are among the most productive ecosystem in the world, like evergreen rainforest, and I said that coral reefs. समझ में आया? So the largest biodiversity where it is? Thereafter, and coral reefs are known as rainforest of ocean. In the similar manner, wetlands are also, yes or not, largest biodiversity. Understood it? Clear? Largest biodiversity. That much you try to understand. Don't go anymore like this. जहाँ जहाँ आपको दिखाया जाएगा वो करते चलेगा. If I talk about, it is acting as a water management. Water management समझते हैं? I said when the flood comes, the flood water diverted toward this so that it act as a sponge and all the water has been absorbed. Understood? Act as a water management. And when the dry condition is coming, so then they can release the water upward. They release the water so that then again water is available. So it acts as a sponge. Understood? That it is think of a wetland as a huge sponge of what is polluted water, and this polluted water will be made free from toxicity by whom? Microbes, largest biodiversity, and there is I said that it is known as the kidneys of nature. Understood? And then wetlands store water when it is in access and slowly release it to the ground during what? Dry periods. It means flood is coming, then the flood water what is diverted towards wetland, and then they reduce the momentum of water. जब पानी आप इधर जाएगा तो it started sucking it. It means yes, if it started sucking it, it means what? Reduce the flow of momentum of water. And then it is very much important to the nutrient cycle. If there is a largest amount of microorganisms are there, they will help in what? Nutrient cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, and you know that all these are what? Which carbon? Yes, blue carbon. These are what? Yes, wetlands are which carbon? They used to absorb carbon dioxide. It is known as what? It is blue carbon, and if the trees are absorbing, it is known as what? Green carbon. Understood? Whenever the water associated someone is there who is absorbing the carbon dioxide is known as the blue carbon, and this helps in the recharge and discharge of also. पानी नीचे भी ले जा रहा है, and if it is needed, it will try to make it up also. Understood? So many things making the soil to be fertile, and then also it is an I said filtering the water pollution जो आपने देख रखा है. तो ये just एक idea आपको मिल गया जो चाहिए प्री के लिए. Understood? आज के डेट में देख रहे pollutions everywhere, sand and gravels are, global warming, acid rain, and then draining out the wetlands for the construction purpose. So many things are. So we are going to see the wetlands in India. How many wetlands in India? 26. And after remembering, you have to write state-wise. After remembering, you have to write 4 wetlands in Jammu and Kashmir. In the Srinagar nearby, you will see Ular. Which wetland I said that? Ular. Thereafter I said Hokesar. If you remember that lakes, Ular, and then I said, tell me, Hokesar. Is it clear? Then Jammu, in the Jammu district, there is a Mansar Surinsar. Which one I said that? So which are the 3 wetlands in Jammu and Kashmir? Yes, tell me. Ular, Hokersar, Mansar Surinsar. And then nearby, what is in the Leh Ladakh region, the China border nearby, this is what? So Morari. So Morari. Clear? So which are the 4 wetlands? Ular, Hokesar, Mansar Surinsar, and Somorari. Understood? Thereafter in Himachal Pradesh we will see, that is, and I said, Chandratal. That is in the Lahore and Spiti Valley. There is an I said that. और यहीं पर there is a cold desert biosphere reserve जिसको बोलते हैं Pin Valley National Park nearby this. So I said that there is an which wetland I said that? यहाँ पर if you remember Suraj Tal Lake, Suraj Tal Lake, Chandratal Lake, Brigu Lake. So that time I have said that Chandratal is what? Wetland. And thereafter I said that Pong Dam. Which dam I said that? And Pong Dam is also known as Maharana Pratap Sagar Lake. So this is what? On the Beas River. आप लोगों ने mapping में मैंने I have said that Beas River has which are Pando Dam and which one I said? Pong. और 20 पूरी खाकर पंडितों ने क्या किया? Pong. And जब Pong किया तो वो wetland में convert हो गया. I said that Pong is what? Wetland. And it is in a Maharana Pratap Sagar. lake. Understood? And then another I said that Renuka. Which lake I said that? Understood? So which are the 3 lakes in Himachal Pradesh? Which are the 3 lakes in Himachal Pradesh? Chandratal, above it is there. And then there is a Pong Dam and Chandratal Pong Dam. And Pong Dam is also known as, tell me fast. And then after coming down we are watching, yes, Renuka. Yes or not? जहाँ महाराणा है वो किसी से प्रेम करते हैं, किससे प्रेम करते हैं? किधर? So we are going to see in the, I said Punjab, and Punjab has also 3 wetland. Punjab has also 3 wetland. Understood? First I said, yes, Ropar wetland. It is also on the Beas river पे नांगल डैम के पास बना हुआ है. It is an also नांगल dam. That is in a Ropar.